Hey, Phil Carew, Comedy, Cigars, and Music, and today's cigar for review is the Hiram and Solomon Fellowcraft. Off the foot and wrapper, I'm getting milk chocolate, barnyard, hay, caramel, and some spice. All right, it's right out of the gate here. Tons of smoke. Love it. Flavor-wise, there's some earthiness in there. Just a little bit of spice. A little bit of spice in there. And there's also already this nice caramel flavor in there. Now, it's not like a super sweet caramel, but it's definitely there. Kind of subtle right now, but I can catch it just a little bit there. The retrohale has this nice earth and sweetness in it. Very smooth retrohale. And on the finish, just a little bit of spice, just a hint of spice in there, some earth, and then already this roasted coffee's coming in. It's a really smooth roasted coffee. This smoke's already fairly creamy. Sweet. Alrighty. So if you've seen my review on the Hiram and Solomon Entered Apprentice, in that review I made mention that according to Hiram and Solomon, the Entered Apprentice was kind of like their first step, right? Because that was a Connecticut shade to kind of set you up for the Fellowcraft. I'm not far enough into the cigar to say anything about that, but I can tell you that I was pretty impressed with the Entered Apprentice. It's one of those Connecticut cigars that kind of changed my mind about Connecticut's a little bit there, at least with that particular cigar. If you want to check out that review, I'll put a card up here somewhere, right here, something like that. Modern technology. Anyway, really good cigar. The Entered Apprentice was, so I was looking forward to the Fellowcraft, and I'm actually looking forward to, at this point, just a little bit I've had of this, and I'm always reluctant to, like, jinx a cigar, but I am interested in trying more of Hiram and Solomon's stuff. Little fruity note coming in there on that pull. All right. We are well into the first third of this cigar. Flavor-wise, there's this oakiness, this nice toasty sweetness, and then there's also this nice anise that I've been getting. That's been really good, and the smoke is super creamy. Smoke output, as you guys can see, excellent. The burn on this thing, just like the Entered Apprentice, the burn, the ash, totally awesome. The retrohale on this thing, smooth, creamy, and earthy. Very good. The finish. The finish is still that roasted coffee, and when I say this cigar is creamy, I mean it's creamy. It is a creamy cigar. I've yet to be disappointed with the Hiram and Solomon here. So, I will say, their bands just rock. I really dig their bands. Really dig the color scheme. Might not be a big deal. I know that's not a big deal, but just one more little added detail that I dig about these guys. So, all right, we are well into the second third, almost getting to the final third here, and this cigar has been excellent. The burn line, awesome. The ash I've just tapped off twice now, and it just falls in a solid clump. Flavor-wise, that anise is still there. Toastiness, a lot of toastiness, and that's really good. Roasted coffee, even coming in on the flavors, right on the pulls. Super, super creamy. Great smoke output. The retrohale, smooth, creamy, and roasted coffee. Awesome. Awesome. As far as the finish goes, still very creamy. I mean, this cigar is creamy. Creamy cigar. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, the Entered Apprentice was the exact same. Really creamy, if memory serves me correctly. And also roasted coffee. That roasted coffee has been solid on this finish. I have also, I apologize, I have also gotten some hints of chocolate in the flavors, and also every so often there's some fruitiness. So that's been good. I dig this cigar so far. And we're almost done. So for some reason, as I'm sitting here smoking this cigar, I was thinking about the, and I don't know if any of you even remember this. Some of you watching this probably haven't even seen it. But just search it on YouTube. There was this video clip years ago where Aerosmith, the rock band, hopefully I'm not aging myself too much here, but they were playing this concert, and the guitar player, is it Joe Perry? Yeah, Joe Perry. I was right. Okay. So Joe Perry is playing guitar, and he's walking past the lead singer, Steven Tyler, and he just bumps him a little bit and kind of knocks him into the crowd. I don't know how many times I watched that just over and over again. You know, when I used to play in bands, I don't know how many times I wished I could have got up and just kind of nudged a band player every so often. Not a lot, just every so often. Heck, sometimes I would have liked to get off stage and nudge some of the audience, you know. I think they were falling asleep. That's probably more on us. People always seem to think we played too loud. I remember one time we were playing in this venue, and I'm not even sure why it was a music venue. Had these super high ceilings, and I think the whole building was made of steel. So if you have any knowledge about acoustics, that's not good. And we were doing sound check, and I start doing the sound check on my snare just like they want me to. You always, they always want you to do this single hit. There's always guys, of course, that get up there and do a solo for sound check, which I'm sure the engineers love, the house guys love. But anyway, so I'm doing my single hit it the first time, and I am a little bit heavy-handed when I play drums, but hit it the first time, and it sounds like the building's going to blow up. So they asked me to play lighter, which I kind of wish these bugs would be doing right now. But they asked me to play lighter. So it gets to the point where after I hit it like 10 different times, I'm literally like this trying to do the sound check. That's when you know it's going to be a rough night, especially when you got to play for an hour. Oof. And we played heavy rock alternative, not like screamo or anything. I always thought screamo guys were fun. They always wore the skinny jeans too. They always had like hair that came down like just over their one eye. We opened for some funny bands, man. It's kind of like, not to compare us with these guys skill-wise, but it'd be kind of like, if you're familiar with the band The Pixies, which happens to be my favorite band, it'd be kind of like the Pixies or Queens of the Stone Age, somebody in that vein, kind of that heaviness. We always ended up playing with punk and heavy metal bands. I don't know how that was, but always punk and heavy metal bands. I think the other alternative bands thought we were, what's the word? A crappy band. So that's probably why we didn't get to connect with them. All right, we are finishing out the cigar here. So, a lot of stuff happening here. First of all, the temperature's getting up there. So, outside. So it's kind of starting to, put our toe in the sweaty dillweed weather here. Anyway, cigar. So, flavor-wise, it's almost like everybody came to the party here at the end. Again, made a little visit. Sugary sweetness. That's been the second half of this final third here. Really good there. Oakiness, toasty, a little bit of earth in there, and some fruit as well. So that's been good. Really good. Smoke is still creamy as all get out. Retrohale, smooth, creamy, earthy. Good retrohale. No complaints there. On the finish, still creamy there. Roasted coffee, leather, earth, just a little bit of spice there. All right, back on track here. Humidity's coming up a little bit too. Did have 2 burn touch-ups here. Not a big deal. Could have been worse. Could have been getting knocked off the stage by Joe Perry. So there's that. But the humidity might be factoring into that. Anyway, really good cigar. No complaints with this cigar. Rating this cigar, I would say out of a 4, I would give this cigar a 3. These will definitely be a mainstay in my humidor. A 3 kind of like, how you really feel like playing the snare during a sound check. Just want to slam that thing, you know what I'm saying? At least I always did. Just not in a steel building, of course. So, really good though. Smoke time for this cigar came out to 1 hour and 40 minutes. As always, guys, thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this review, have enjoyed other videos, other reviews, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscriber numbers keep going up, so I'm always happy about that. It's great to have more people join the community, comment. Really dig it. Really dig the support, and I appreciate it. So I don't know if there's any more ways I can say I appreciate it outside of I dig it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. I'll think about other ways to say that, but I think I hit them all right now. So any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will get to them as they come along. Until next time, guys, be cool to each other. If you're in a band, try not to knock anybody off stage. Try not to get knocked off stage. Try to keep your crowd awake. All right. Anyway, guys, until next time, be cool. And I already said that, didn't I? Well, all right. Well, whatever. I'll see you soon, guys.